In this video, we are going to attempt to do a direct price comparison of certain items in South Africa and New Zealand.
We are going to be jumping between Ballito and Whangarei.
When it comes to free things to do on the coast of KZN, the beautiful beaches and the promenades are always your best option, including this one we're walking on here in Ballito.
I've run many a kilometer on this exact promenade that we are walking on, and I love it.
And in New Zealand you can do lots of free things. We are at the Whangarei Basin at the moment, where there's a walking track that you can do for free. I think there's even a skate park, lots of benches and children's play areas, and then obviously so many beaches that you can choose from and so many hikes. To compare the prices of one of the most important things to me, which is obviously cappuccino, we have come to Concha, one of the most popular spots in Ballito, South Africa. We have an ocean view. It's actually a Thursday morning and this place is packed, and this cup of joy cost us 34 Rand. Now we've heard that in New Zealand things are very expensive, so it will be very interesting to us to see what we can get in New Zealand. So in New Zealand we order flat whites, and this one is $5.50. There's only one size at this cafe, so it's probably like a medium or a normal size. It's good.
We are at a beach cafe called Cove in Waipu, and it's the closest we could find to Concha. We're across the road from the beach with really nice views of the ocean, and it's really busy here, which is really nice. It feels like a festive Saturday. To give you an idea of how much beer costs in South Africa, I've brought you to one of my favorite places, Robson's in Ballito. I'm having one of my favorite beers, the Durban Pale Ale. I'm having a draft and it costs me 39 Rand 50. You can also order tasting trays here. It costs 85 Rand for 6 little tasters. Let's see how much this costs in New Zealand. I haven't been able to enjoy as many of these as I did in South Africa because this costs $14 for a 500ml draft craft beer. I'm having an Up North Indian Pale Ale, which that is a photo of the tap. It's really good. It's got that proper pale ale taste, which I like.
We came to a Scottish pub called McLeod's in Waipu.
I've ordered my tasting tray. It came to about $25 for 6 tasters. It comes on a very nice tray with a little list of what you're drinking. So I'm going to start now with the van life, because that's what we want to do in New Zealand. So cheers to future van life.
One of the ways to best compare prices between countries is with the Big Mac Index. So we're at the drive-through in Durban. I think this was the first McDonald's in our province of KZN. We're going to order a Big Mac meal and then we'll let you know what the price is.
Hello. That came to 71 Rand 90 each for a medium Big Mac meal. Thank you. Ta-da! Pretty much the same anywhere in the world.
And then this is the medium chips, and we also got medium cool drinks. This seems to be bigger than it used to be. I don't know, was that always the size of medium? We're at the McDonald's in Bank Street in Whangarei.
Yep, we ordered 2 Big Mac medium meals with Cokes.
At first sight, the medium drink is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And this meal is almost double the price.
It came to $12 each.
And I bet you the chips are smaller too.
Yeah. It's smaller.
In New Zealand they call McDonald's Macca's, and we brought our Macca's home to eat it here.
Got the Big Mac burger, pretty similar to every other Big Mac.
And do you get tomato sauce in there?
Nope. That is extra.
So we found a lot of times you have to pay extra for sauces. Sometimes you get a packet of tomato sauce for free. Even tartar sauce with your fish and chips, you've got to pay for it. Petrol is a big part of cost of living, and normally I only put in 300 Rand and it kind of gets me where I need to be. The petrol price has gone up quite a bit in the recent months. We're sitting at 26 Rand 9 cents a litre here at the Westbrook Shell that's close to Ballito.
In South Africa you actually have petrol attendants. It's not like other countries where you put in yourself. And they also wash your windscreen, put air in your tires, check the oil and water. So
we're spoiled.
Pretty useful. We are spoiled.
For 300 Rand we got 11.5 litres of petrol. I wonder what it's like in New Zealand. So now in New Zealand we're actually going to put in $30 worth of petrol, which is more or less the same as 300 Rand. And here you have to pump the gas yourself.
We just put in $30, which you have to pay inside first. You prepay and then you come put your petrol in. We put in 10.87 litres and it costs so $2.76 a litre. Yeah.
We're at Westbrook Beach now, which is about 10 kilometers south of Ballito, and we lived here in North Beach Road for about 4 years, just when we got married. Rentals per month can vary from about 8,000 Rand if you're lucky to about 14 or 15, maybe even more for a 2-bedroom, depending on if you have a sea view or how close you are to the beach. And when it comes to buying property, we are not too clued up on that, but you can always check on Property 24. A lot of these places are listed there. Rental costs in New Zealand is a pretty sensitive topic at the moment. They are apparently a lot higher than they used to be a few years ago. So in Whangarei, we couldn't find anything for lower than $600 a week when we were looking, but you could probably find places for from about $400 a week and up. And here it's per week and not per month like in South Africa. And we couldn't find any apartments either, so it's like you're renting a house. And then when it comes to the cost of properties, and if you're looking to buy, well, we found this in our post box this morning and I found my dream house. Beachfront, ocean view, and it's only $4 million. That's one of the more expensive ones, but I think you could maybe find properties from $500,000 and up. One of our favorite ways to get a feel for what prices are like in a new country is visiting a grocery store. We did a shop in South Africa, so let's jump straight to that.
We bought 4 potatoes, which comes to 11 Rand 22, which is 11 Rand 99 a kg, so it's about 1 kg. We're going to get a 6-pack of eggs. It is 13 Rand 50 for a 6-pack of extra large Midlands eggs. We're going to get a sliced Albany brown bread. It is only 14.99 for the loaf. 2 litre milk, it's the one I always buy. Full cream, 24 Rand 99. The lighting is pretty bad. We usually get boerewors about 110 Rand a kilogram. Steak is about 149 or 199 per kg. Mince about 110 Rand per kg. Lamb 220 Rand a kg. Chicken we're looking at around 70 Rand a kg. Unless it's on special, 55 Rand a kg. To buy a 9-pack of toilet rolls, it's 64 Rand. We found cheaper ones. These are 49.99. With Spar Rewards, we get an extra 5 Rand off.
In June, we did a $100 challenge in Mshlanga and we bought some slabs of chocolate, which was about 17 Rand or something like that at the time. It's 22 Rand now. In just 2 months, it increased by 5 Rand.
The lighting was pretty bad inside the shop. We bought a 9-pack of toilet rolls, brown bread, 2 liters of milk, 4 potatoes, 6 eggs, and that's our shop. It came to 112 Rand 88 cents.
In New Zealand there are 3 options: Pack and Save, Countdown and New World. We're gonna go into Countdown because I think that's probably the closest to Spar that you could get, and we're gonna shop for exactly the same items. Let's go.
don't weigh the potatoes yourself, you weigh them at the till. Brown bread, $3.80. Buying our 6 eggs, it costs $3.90 for 6.
And here the eggs come in different sizes. 8, size 7.
Yeah, so it's almost similar to how we would have large, extra large.
So?
You can buy a sirloin steak here for $35.50 a kilogram. Mince we can get for $8.90 for 500 grams. Pork we can get for about $9 per kg. Lamb chops we can get for about $20.90 a kg. Chicken is on special right now for $6.50 a kg. In Countdown there is no boerewors, but you can actually get boerewors at Pack and Save, which is quite cool for us South African. This is the milk we usually get, it's just a standard milk. It doesn't say full cream or low fat, they just call it standard. So it costs $3.91. We can't find a 9-pack of toilet roll, but you can get a similar 2-ply toilet roll 8-pack for $10 a pack.
In New Zealand there aren't any small chocolate slabs, it's only big ones, I'm not complaining. A Cadbury's go for $3.80 for this 180 gram, but my favorite is Whittaker's. Whittaker's we only buy when it's on special, it's really big, it's 250 grams, at the moment it's $4.80. This is my favorite one, creamy caramel.
Please place your bags in the bagging area and touch done. Welcome. Please scan your first item.
So for bread, milk, potatoes, eggs and toilet paper, it came to $27.40.
Eek!
Yeah. Other monthly expenses we have are electricity and water, which cost us between 2,000 and 3,000 rand a month when we lived in Westbrook in our 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom flat. We also pay for internet per month. When we lived in Westbrook, we were paying around 800 to 1,000 rand a month, depending on your speed of your internet you want. We also pay for our cell phones. We really recommend people buying phones cash, and you just get a month-to-month contract for the data and airtime, but you can buy cell phones on contract, which works out between 500 to 1,000 rand, depending on what package you want, how much data you want, and how nice you want your phone to be. We also have security costs here, like alarm systems. Unfortunately, South Africa experiences a lot of crime, so most people have alarm systems which you pay monthly between, I would say, 500 to 1,000 rand a month for a security company to be on call in case your alarm goes off. While we're making sushi here in our new home, we're going to tell you about a few more costs.
You might be wondering why we're actually making sushi at home. Well, in New Zealand, you pay per piece, or that's at least our experience, with like $2 or $3, even more per piece. And in South Africa, you could binge out on sushi for like 200 rand and feel super stuffed. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So when it comes to utilities, we're paying for electricity, internet, and water. So we haven't received a water bill yet. If you are from New Zealand, please let us know in the comments, just so that everyone can know what to expect when it comes to the water bill.
Electricity costs us about $200 per month for the two of us, and internet on top of that is around $65. So another addition to usual household expenses would be your garbage removal. So there's two options. You can either pay for a garbage bin once a month, it works out to about $30 to $50 depending on the size of your bin. The second option is you can buy council bags from the shops, works out to about $15 for 5 bags.
Most South African families also have cleaners that come in at least once a week, but here we do it all ourselves. So that is a cost that we don't have. Also gardening, Craig has been mowing the lawn. The lawn himself.
I've been enjoying it.
Pretty good. And we don't have any security costs. Ending off this video, I realized that I forgot to tell you about cell phone charges and data prices. In South Africa, I was with Telkom, and I think I paid 100 rand a month for 2 gigs of data and phone calls and SMSs to other Telkom numbers for free, I think. And here in New Zealand, I have a skinny SIM card, and that's about $37 for 4 gigs of max speed data. After that, it's unlimited but slower speeds, and it's unlimited phone calls and SMSs to New Zealand and Australia numbers, which is pretty cool. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please note that all the costs in this video are completely dependent on the type of person you are and your type of lifestyle. All of this was based on our personal experience. We'll be sharing all of these costs in a digital download for free over on our Buy Me a Coffee page. And we hope that it might help those of you thinking of coming over to New Zealand just to get an idea of what things cost. And speaking of Buy Me a Coffee, that is a platform in which you can support your favorite creator, or on YouTube itself, you can give a super thanks, and we always appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course a comment. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. And I have no idea how much it costs.
Yep.
Lots on.
We are at a little. We are.